時間がない。手短に調べさせてもらうぞ。
そんな。ちょっと何するんですかいきなり。危ないじゃないですか。
I wish I had such positive assumption when someone's throwing a knife on me to be, oh, excuse me. What are you doing? Hello, lemons and limes. Welcome to the Cozy Couple. Today, we're finishing season 1 of Mashle, Magic and Muscles, where we befriend basically everyone. Last time, we had just left off with Mash earning his first gold coin. It turns out that this is the only gold coin for the entire Adler dorm. The Lang losers have been snatching up gold coins from the other dorms to ensure the next Divine Visionary is one of them. Mash unintentionally invites himself over, and it's not his smartest move. It's not his dumbest, for sure, but it isn't smart. The Lang dorm believes in survival of the fittest. These people want to eradicate everyone without magic and feel entitled to belittle and beat up anyone weak. With Mash being both an eyesore and someone they deem unworthy of a gold coin, the Lang leader requests Mash give up his gold coin as payment to leave.
その発言、敵意と受け取ろう。なら今、金のコインを渡せば、君のことを見逃してあげても。
あげませんけど。なんだこの人形。
This moment was quite intense, and like the Lang leader, I too am unsure of just how much Mash is actually aware. It was surprising how Mash went about outsmarting this villain, and as he wanders out, rescuing the bully he just beat up, I'm really glad he didn't lose a coin. This quick action is something we'll see highlighted these last few episodes. I'm also a bit surprised at Mash helping this guy out. Do we have a new friend?
一体どうやって俺はつがお前がここにいるってことはお前が俺のことを
そうですけど
なんでだ俺はお前の敵だったんだぞ
まあ困った時はお互い様だ
Mash gives some vague altruistic reason to explain his actions. Then he immediately follows it up with saying violence is necessary for peace. He's confusing me, but I like that he will never leave someone hanging. Next, we spend a few moments building up our main characters and their relationships with one another. Each character is so different, and this uniqueness is carried over into their respective priorities.
このリボンは
お前は本当に真面目なやつだな。
後で謝りゃオールオッケーだぜ。
一人にしないでよ。
なぜお前らまでついてくる。
二人ともなんかかわいそうだし、連れて行こ
う。Unfortunately, the Lang losers have been kidnapping students to steal their magic. This time, they took Lemon. Our crew runs off to save her, and we face a series of 1v1 battles to get her back.
ファンクラブがあんだろうが
嫉妬が始まりそう
絶対そうだね
だろうな
キラキラした日常を送ってるやつ殺す
After a quick intro fight, our team is split up, and we are gifted the most adorable moment of the entire show.
なんだこりゃ地面に飲み込まれて
この子だけは
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen! That's the cutest thing I've ever seen! We move on to Lance's fight, and this is my favorite episode of the season.
日本戦の1年これがマギアルプスの上位層てめえ価値のねえ弱さだったら絶対許さないからな
Not only is the fighting crafty and engaging, we also raise the stakes with the inclusion of strength-enhancing supplements and a rich backstory that adds depth to the fight.
ここ一帯を グラビオル残念バーストもったいねえちょうどいいマギアルプスに入れ見たとこ筋は悪かねえ無価値な人間とつるんでりゃてめえまで価値が落ちていく俺の信念の強さは環境ごときで左右されるそんな生半可なものではない俺からすれば貴様は二流だと言っているんだ俺は
寮のトップに認められただわかるか私にとって貴様は
Oh, trauma. I forgive you a little. We learn that poor thing has family trauma and is fighting both to prove his self-worth and earn his father's approval.
貴様の言動すべてが気に食わないが貴様の言動を見るに俺と大差ない環境で育ったんだろうその環境では一見才能や立場で価値が決まるかのように見えるが俺はそうは思わない
It's challenging his beliefs. It's showing him to his face that he's wrong. Then it's explaining that there's another way. And then acknowledging everything that he's done so far. Are you kidding me, Lance?
その努力だけは認めてやるそうだ俺は別に価値のある人間になりたかったんじゃない
Stop! Did he smile at him? He most certainly smiled at him. I'm shipping. I need them to get married. Please. Next up is Mash versus the number 2 of the Lang losers. And straight out the gate, this guy talks about magic.
みんなは
お友達とはぐれられたんですかその時に気づいたのですがあなた魔法が使えないですよね
Mash, please, you're gonna go to jail. I'm not your lawyer. However, I do think it would be in your best interest to I know you're so honest, and I love that about you. I do. But, Mash, let's just not answer. We don't have to lie. What if you just say, oh, I don't want to talk about it. What if you just say, I don't know. That's a fair answer for you. Let's just say, I don't know.
そんなことないですよ
My boy! Oh, he's lying! Good for you!
あなたでは私に勝ち得ることはない
関係ないです関係ないですそんなことはい
いでしょうでは遠慮なくアクセレイズスフィア剣が抜けない力を入れて
僕の腹筋硬いでしょ
It turns out this character has the eye of the devil, and similarly to Mash, is an outcast of society. He's lived a life isolated and abandoned, experiencing hate to the point his own parents tried to kill him. It makes sense that this man would immediately latch on to the first hand that reached out to him. Their fight is lovely, and I want them to be friends.
私が物心ついた頃この目が発言しました当然両親はひどく動揺しましたよあざのない子供が間引かれるのと同様に私もこの世界では異形の存在家族は私の存在が知られぬよう私を家の地下室に監禁しました両親は私を殺そうとしたのですきっと私のような子供が生まれてきたことでいっぱいいっぱいだったのでしょう私はまた必要のない人間に戻ってしまいましたね
だからもしよければ僕が友達に
本当に君は素直でいい子なのですねでも無理ですよ この目がある以上、あなたの気もいつか変わります。
君の目がどんなにこの世界で望まれてないものでも、それが理由で周りから何と言われようとも、僕の君に対する態度は変わらないよ。
I really like that for both this fight and the last, these quote-unquote villains fight against one of the few people in the world who could truly relate to them. I love how this is demonstrating the butterfly effect MASH is having on the world. We see how MASH offers a positive view to almost everyone he faces and offers a different outlook on life that changes them. We first saw that with Lance, and now Lance is doing the same thing, freeing people from their constrictive views and miserable situations. We switch over to Finn and Dot to get a bit of backstory, and it's here that we meet the best female character of the show so far.
こんな弱い人たちがお友達なんて、キノコ頭くんもかわいそうなの。同情なの。
おめえも情けねえな、マジで。抵抗しろよ。はあ、お前はマジで諦めが早いな。問題はおめえにちゃんとした友達ができた時だ。
ちゃんとした友達？
ああ、おめえのために本気で泣いたり怒ってくれるやつだ。もしそんな友達ができたらよ、絶対裏切るなよ。
このまま終われっかよ。ダチをバカにされたままでよ。
She's strong, she has depth. I love her design and principles, and I love that we get a power up for Dot here, fueled by his desire to not betray his friend. It's another demonstration of how MASH is pushing everyone to their best. As Finn and Dot are about to be taken out, we're saved by a mysterious figure. Just recently, we had been gifted a new cloak bearing the Adler symbol. And this was a small change that had a massive impact on me during the show. This seemingly slight wardrobe addition is a visual reminder of what's at stake. These students are risking their lives for their newfound friends. MASH is carrying the weight of lifting up his position to the rank of Divine Visionary, and he's now a part of something much bigger than just him and his father. As we're teased the introduction of this new character, having them adorned in our dorm's logo, I immediately feel a sense of camaraderie. I feel safe and protected, fighting alongside one of our own. We've been getting hints that some prisoners broke out of jail, and Finn's hot older brother is here to sniff out the rat. While on his mission, he runs into MASH and quickly realizes MASH has no magic. Apparently though, MASH can still become Divine Visionary without it. Overall, this is another excellent character we've been introduced to. It's a great look at the power a Divine Visionary can hold, and I just want him to check on Finn! Check on your brother! You gotta check on... Bro! Before we get into the puppet fight, let me tell you what I thought would happen. I thought this baby was Langleader's actual mother that he turned into a doll, and he did it after years of emotional and/or physical abuse because he hates her. I was wrong.
母はとても優しく、慈悲深い人だった。人は生まれながらに善なのだと信じていたのだ。いつものように母が食べ物を貧しい人々に配っていた時だ。食べ物を独り占めした男が抵抗した母を刺したのだ。優しい母はいなくなった。
The reason this guy hates weak people is because his mother was killed by one of them. His reaction is understandable, if off the mark, and it makes me sad. She would probably hate to have a son like him. There are some truly impressive moments in this fight, with MASH winning handily by the end, but more importantly to me, another potential new friend. This season ends with one of the masterminds behind the prison break planting some delicious hints for the future, and the students Mash saved immediately choosing to turn him in. These episodes were a little surprising. They felt more focused on building up the characters, except for Lemon, who I realized at this exact moment would probably fail the Bechdel test. Why did it have to be her that we rescued? It could have been Finn. It could have been her and Finn. And speaking of Finn, I was hoping he might do something, and now looking back, I'm glad that he didn't, because if Finn had also been allowed to do something cool while Lemon was AFK, I would have been pissed. And why did they make her a pervert? Why? Why? Of these episodes, I like Lance's fight the best. I also enjoyed that Mash was a little more combative these episodes. We saw him pick a fight and even turn down an apology. This season left us with a lot of new information, major problems to be addressed, and bigger villains that we'll have to face in season 2 and beyond. I would recommend this arc to anyone who wants to watch something with redeemable villains. Thanks for watching. I hope you have the best day and nap well. Why is it Lemon? Why couldn't it have been Finn? Why does it have to be a girl? Why can't the girl be doing cool stuff? Like, Finn's not gonna do anything cool. Finn and Lemon are basically equally useless. Why is Lemon? Why do we have to make the girl? Why? Please don't do the 180 turn. No, I asked you not to. I love that Mash is gonna get so many gold coins. This is gonna be great. Mash? Mash is picking a fight? Wait, I actually kind of like this guy. He seems so sweet. Why are you on the bad side? No, never mind. Are we allowed to just murder students at school? I feel like that's where this is headed. I still think he's adorable. And if we're gonna keep collecting friends, then I want this one on our team. You're so cool, Lance. Don't take drugs. Drugs are bad. Just tell me you can't win a fair fight. He deserves to be Divine Visionary. Please, I hope she absolutely swoons over him now that he loses his headband. Is that Todoroki? Please, that sounds exactly like Todoroki. Oh my god, I'm going to simp so hard for this character.